Hello and welcome to a 30-minute yoga practice to clear out energy, to bring more space to those obstacles, both physically and energetically. So we're going to start seated. If you have a yoga block, you can start seated on the block. Not everyone has a block, so another option is to sit on your heels, kneeling like this, which gives a little bit of a kind of a neutral space to your pelvis. If you do this and it's very uncomfortable, return to seated, and if you don't have a block, just grab a pillow or something that lifts your hips off of the ground just a little bit. So I'll do the kneeling. Either one is fine. Take a couple breaths here. And so just breathe in a slightly expansive way. And while you're doing that, notice where your attention goes. Does your attention go somewhere into your body? Maybe your attention goes somewhere outside of yourself, outside of even the space you're in. Maybe it's something inside the space you're in. And just be aware of where that thread of attention is leading you, and whether it's somewhere that feels really positive and productive, or if it feels like a chain, a heavy weight kind of hanging and pulling you down. It's okay if it feels like a chain. There's nothing wrong with that. Just the awareness, the attention. Good. Open your eyes. We're going to go right into our next movement. And the key here is if you're pregnant, you're going to skip maybe all of it, or you're going to start in that slower version and stay there while the rest of us may transition to the faster version. So go ahead and bring your hands onto your shoulders, elbows about as high as your shoulders. Find length in your spine, and notice if you kind of do a back bend and tie that in. And then inhale right here at center, and exhale left. Inhale center, exhale right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And so the movement is coming from the belly. This idea of creating heat, fire in the belly so that we can transform, burn up, and clear away. This may just feel like the exact right pace for you. If you're ready to speed it up a little bit, bring more fire in, and then you know it's safe for you. You're going to inhale right, exhale left. So it's a big twist. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. Keep going. So we're here to build some heat. Again, that transformative energy of fire. Keep going a little longer. A little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and just return to center, palms up or down on your thighs. Take a couple deep breaths. And notice that fire. It moves around, it spreads, it lights up and softens. Good, take that into your yoga practice. Let's go ahead to standing. Stand, we can start at the center of the mat, just where we are now. Toes straight ahead, hips width apart, not too wide this time. We're going to go right into our next movement. So inhale, reach arms up. Pull the belly in so you can just be tall. And on an exhale, bend over to the left. Inhale, that right arm comes up. Exhale. Bend right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So you're going to just go like this, like a clock ticking. Make sure that you're pushing the foot down on the side that's bending so that you really get a long stretch across. And this movement taps into that same energy that we were just focusing on, that digestive, fiery energy of our belly and our core. You can keep just like this or start to kind of pull your arm, swish your hips a little further in that opposite direction of the arm, and then same. Side to side. Inhaling through center, really gathering energy. Exhaling, stretching side body. Do a couple more of these. And then reach up through center and down to your side stand. And then that same thing of just feeling the energy that you've stirred up. Let it move around and do its work. Clearing away. A lot of times that attention is just drawn to something that's stuck. Something stuck in the body, something stuck out in the world. We're here to unstuck. Come to the top of your mat if you're not already there. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, dive down. We're doing something a little different, so sometimes it takes a little bit of time to catch on. On your inhale, hands down, left leg back, lunge. So just take a moment here, kind of sink the hips and breathe. On an exhale, flatten hands, downward dog. So we're skipping the chaturangas in this sun salutation series. We're really skipping everything. We're just making it so simple so that we can repeat and we can move and we can clear. Take another breath in downward dog. Going slow this first cycle. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge, back knee stays lifted. Again, stay and breathe. Big inhale in your lunge. Exhale, fold. So you're skipping the halfway lift, go right into the fold. Inhale, arms up, stand. Exhale, arms down, stand. That was one side of one cycle. We'll go slow again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg back, lunge. Exhale here. Take another full breath. Big inhale. Exhale straight to downward dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Exhale. Keep breathing here. Inhale. On an exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to stand. Exhale, arms by your side, stand. So that was slow. The fast goes pretty fast because we really are skipping most of the sequence and just doing the lunge, downward dog, lunge, forward fold. I'm going to take us right into that pace. If you know you need to slow it down, it's just that. Lunge, downward dog, lunge, forward fold. Let's begin. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Left leg back, lunge. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward, lunge. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back, lunge. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back, lunge. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, right leg back, lunge. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Exhale, downward, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Continue, inhale. Exhale. Left leg, inhale. Exhale. Left foot forward, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, stand. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. 2 more cycles on your own. Let your mind take the back seat. Clearing away. You and your body. Cut those threads. Following your breath. One more cycle, both sides. Stand. Whenever you get to the front of your mat, just be. And then turn to the middle of your mat. We're going to go into our standing sequence from the center. Again, taking that clarity, that space, and that heat with us. Turn your left toes forward. Kick your right heel back. Bend left knee. So stay here in Warrior Two. Left knee bent. Arms wide open. On an inhale, left hand up and over. Peaceful. Exhale. Side angle. We're going right into the flow. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale, side angle. So we can keep going like this. Inhale. Or you can add one embellishment. You're going to inhale, pull that left hand. And then as your side angle, instead of leaning in, you're going to pull that right arm. Side stretch. Inhale, peaceful, pulling top arm. Exhale into the side angle variation, pulling top arm. And then that also, not only are we accessing that side body, we're also building some heat from the strength of the core. Keep going a couple more cycles. One more. Good, and then go ahead and come up, straighten that left leg. Take your hands to your hips as you pivot so that your left toes are forward, your right heel is down. Bend your right knee. We're going to stay here in a Warrior One or move it into a deeper twist. So we've got a couple options. Option one is right here, Warrior One. Kind of reaching up out of the frame of the hips. That side body, we keep focusing there. Option two is to take your left hand behind over to your right thigh. Kind of side bend twist here, maintaining a bend in left knee. Next option is right hand under shoulder, twisting, and then I noticed that my hips went way over to the left, and I want to steer them back. So I'm going to keep the focus in my left shoulder. Breathing here. Final option. This is a pose I rarely teach and rarely practice, so we'll see where it goes. Right elbow over to left thigh. This is called revolved side angle, though we're in a Warrior One stance. But this really accesses those deep layers around your rib cage, your heart, your back. Steer your hips to the center. 2 more deep breaths in whatever twist you're in. Good. Inhale through center, straighten left leg. Exhale, turn. Toes out, heels in. Couple goddess squats just to align the hips. Inhale and then exhale. So what I mean by align the hips is we want to be right in the center of our legs. Toes out, heels in. Notice if one foot kind of turns in a different way. And then go ahead and drop down into goddess. We're going to add, I'll call them punches just so that you understand what we're going to do. But I really want them to be a throw. You're throwing something away, you're clearing something out. So start with a punch just so that you can kind of understand that energy, and then we'll make it a throw. So stay low, your hips are going to be rooted, and you're going to punch. Punch. So just breathe steadily since this is, we're moving faster than the breath. And then if you want to really start energizing that throw, you can add an exhale. Just make sure you're inhaling in between. So whichever works for you in terms of the breath, but get that heat and that energy going. And maybe there's something very clear, very understandable. You know what you're throwing away. Maybe you're just kind of throwing away the energy of the day. Couple more of these. And really kind of add that twist in there. Make sure you're adding the twist. Continue. Few more. Good. Come up through center. Take a moment, just straight legs, straight arms. Feel that swirling energy. Right in the center. Good. Return right toes to the top of the mat. We're starting in that open hip stance to start for side bends. Bend right knee, kick left heel back. Stay here in the middle. Warrior two. We'll continue into our flow. Got right hand up and over, peaceful. And flow, side angle. Do this a couple times, just as normal as you normally do. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. Doing great. And then we're going to add on with a wrist grab if that feels appropriate for you. Just stretching top arm. And then instead of leaning in, you're just stretching top arm. Really anchoring your feet to help the movement along. Couple more. Good. Come through center. Straighten right leg. Hands on hips to pivot your hips, now facing forward. Left heel is down. Widen the stance so it's as wide as your hips. And now rebend right knee. So again, we're in warrior one. This is a good place to stay. Just like this. Or bring your right hand to your left thigh. Come into a little bit of a side bend twist. Stay like that, or bring left hand down in line with right foot. And then this is where you have to be careful of the hips going way to the side. You're going to steer them to the middle and lift your right hand. Bend front knee. Breathe. Good. Final option is this revolved side angle, though you're really in a warrior one stance. Left elbow outside of right thigh. Again, not for pregnant folks, not for anyone who can't do a deep twist. Bend that right knee, glue that left heel down, and breathe. It's a great pose. I don't love teaching it or practicing it. It's a good reminder, though. Keep breathing here. One more breath, whatever pose you're in. Inhale up through center. And once again, align. This time you're going to kick your heels out so your legs are going to stay straight. Toes straight ahead. Inhale. And on an exhale, dive in. So you've got a long spine, hands down. Of course, you can always use blocks if needed. And then you're going to bring your hands really close so that they're right underneath the face. This will be our final twisting action of our class. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift left arm. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift right. Inhale, center. Exhale. So just keep going side to side. And theoretically, we want to keep the hips more or less square. So we're focusing on the rib cage, the space around our lungs. But just do what works for you. Don't overthink it. We're here to flow this last kind of portion of our class out. Clearing away what's holding your attention, what's taking up space that can be dissolved. One more each side. Go ahead and fold in. Take just a couple moments here, shaking your chin right and left. And then opening your jaw. Relaxing your tongue, your jaw, your forehead. We are going to close on the back. So go ahead and come down to your back. I rarely put Shavasana in these short classes. I kind of leave room for you to do that on your own. But this is going to be a kind of a restorative Shavasana style rest as we close. So once you've laid down, make sure you're comfortable, you're on your back. And then start with your arms. Bring your shoulders and your arms over to the right. Imagine your hips stay super rooted. They don't change at all. And then bring your right leg over to the right, just only leg moves. And then bring your left leg over to the right. You're going to bring, actually like right leg on top of left. So this is called banana asana. It mimics that side bend shape we've done multiple times today. So you may feel some tension, some stuck energy kind of bubbling up. I certainly do. And the work is just to soften it with your breath, with that clear mind, with the heat that you've created in this practice so far. Two more deep breaths here. And already where I felt that stuck energy is dissolving. It might take longer. Depends. Return your shoulders back to the middle and then your legs one at a time. And just take a moment here in the center. The energy of a rebound, of returning back to right where you are. And then shoulders go to the left, just your shoulders. Holding your right wrist, and then left leg over to the left. Right follows. And then again, I like the left on top of right, but you can kind of feel out what feels best for you. And stay in this banana asana. Again, send your breath, that heat and energy where it needs to go. Maybe whatever you were clinging on to has dissolved. Maybe it hasn't, and it's okay either way. Take one more breath here on this side. Undo your legs, return your shoulders back to center, your legs back to center. Take just a couple breaths, letting everything return right where you are. This could be your entry into a beautiful Shavasana. It could also be your time to return to the rest of your day. Either way, I hope you move with a little bit more space. Thanks so much for being here.